Whoa, good morning, guys. I wanted to get that loon. Sorry, y'all. Good morning, guys. We are up and at 'em early to hit the trail. To hike a lot before the sun comes up because we've got about 11.5 miles today. But I wanted to come down, take one last look at Todd Harbor. You know, we make these videos to share with y'all, but they're also our memories. We love everything about every adventure we do, and we love capturing it and sharing it with y'all. Oh gosh, this place is just so beautiful. Let's take a second look. All right, we are headed inland a little bit today to North Desor Lake, I think is what it is. But it's going to be a hard hike today, a long hike today. So we'll just show you a little bit of footage along the way.
We are on day 5 of our Royale adventure, day 4 of backpacking. The good news is we're halfway done. The bad news is we got to do the last half in 2 days, but we did the first half in 3 days. So the next 2 days are going to be very challenging.
A little intense.
So our game plan is to hike, we'll backpack 30 minutes and rest. Backpack 30 minutes and rest. We know in 30 minutes we can cover usually about a mile.
About a mile.
So right now we're at Todd Harbor. We're going to go along the Manong Ridge and make it to North Desor. And I think it's about 11.5 miles.
Yes. Yep.
11.5 miles. So we got up early to get off to a good start and do most of our hiking in the cooler part of the day.
Oh, and look, over here's Washington Creek as their end point. Yay.
That's the end point, yep. So after today, we got one more day of challenging backpacking.
Yep. All right, as clean as we found it. Just got to get the tent all cleaned up. And we are hitting the trail at 7:30 this morning.
Skeeters are bad. All right, let's go. You never know when you're going to see a moose out here, and I think, well, I've heard we're down to 500 moose on our Royale, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Last time we saw 2 moose while we was here. So far now, we've not seen any, but we always like to stop and look at the swamps. Every time we see a swamp, we like just stop and take a look, see if there's one out there eating vegetation.
Especially this early in the morning.
But I don't see any. The Manong Ridge Trail is not used that often, and we're not 100% sure why it's not used as often, but back when we was doing our research years ago, we came to the conclusion that the trails were not marked as well as some of the other trails, and you had to use cairns to find your way. And sometimes cairns get kicked over, and sometimes they just fall over. But I think also it has a lot to do with trail maintenance. As you can see here, there's a big old log across the trail.
And it's grass.
And it's probably been here for a long time. It's probably going to remain here for a long time. So I'm certain that trail maintenance is not done as often here on the Manong Ridge Trail. which makes it a little more difficult to navigate.
Is it enough? It's not trickling enough, is it? Okay. This is that little creek that was running to the side.
Yeah. I'll try to get some water right here.
Okay. Looks like there's they've got a little, it could be an animal spot or it could be a people spot. I don't know.
Okay. That looks good over there.
Huh, I don't know. I don't trust this stuff. Did you step on this middle one?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Just give me your hand.
Right, I get it.
It's tricky.
Now that would have got me. Wow. Thank you, honey bun.
This is probably the most difficult section of trail I've seen here.
Yeah. We didn't do this section last time in 2015. We cut off at Lake Hatchet and went over to back over to the Greenstone Ridge. So this is new to us. We knew the Manong was some of the most difficult section, or some of the most difficult trails in the park. But look at this view we're getting.
Careful.
Yeah, yeah.
We have made it to what is a little over the halfway point for us for the day. To my right here is Little Todd Harbor. To the left is where we're going, to North Desor Lake. I would love to go down here and see what Little Todd Harbor looks like, but it will remain a mystery to me.
Mm-hmm, yep.
I'm certain though it's a beautiful place, and maybe one day we will make it back to see Little Todd Harbor.
Right.
Just don't have the energy to go down there today though.
We have to come in Wendigo side and come visit Little Todd
Yes.
that way.
Or do it by boat.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So we just left Little Todd Harbor.
We came out of the woods.
Yeah, just came out of the woods on top of the ridge, and already we're having to follow cairns. So cairns will guide our way from here on out.
Along this rocky ridge.
Without these, you'll lose your way.
Yeah, yeah. So we've come across that rocky ridge there.
The trail here is just not clearly marked, so they use cairns.
Whew. Yeah, Manong Trail is killing me. It's about wiped me out, and we still have another between 3.5 and 4 miles to go. Scotty's running it like a champ though.
No, not really. I'm not. I'm struggling too.
Whew. But it's hot.
The biggest problem over here on the Manong Trail is there's no access to water. So you got to make sure you have plenty of water with you.
7:30 when we left. It's 5:30 now. Well, 5:46. It's 5:30 when we got here. Yeah. We have finally made it to North Desor Lake Campground. That's North Desor Lake. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Today was the roughest day. Today was bad. That 11.5 hours took us 10 hours to get here. I chose a different trail this time than what we did when we were here in 2015. And it's a workout. I think we gave you a little bit of preview of that just a little bit before, but we're so glad to be here. It's just it's all tent camping. There's no shelters here, but this Desor Lake is beautiful. And I have two loons. We have two loons that are floating around over here. Hopefully we'll get to hear them tonight.